up, guys, and welcome back to Speak About It Talk Show podcast. I am your host, Danny. If you have not seen any of the most recent episodes, there will be spoilers, so view at your own discretion. We are almost coming to an end of the PowerBook Ghost era. Wow, I cannot believe that I'm saying this. We are almost at the end. So much has happened throughout the years. So many things have taken place. But for sure, this season has taken everyone for a loop. If you have not seen yet, you have to go catch up and watch Power Book 2 Ghost. Things are heating up. There has been so much turmoil, starting off with the Tejada family. Drew and Diana plotting to kill their own mother, Monet. However, the plan fell through. They didn't end up killing her. But now Drew is working back alongside his mom to put his family's business back on the map. I don't know. If this was my son, I don't know if I would be able to trust him. Our relationship would be fractured. And the love would be lost a bit. Like it would just have to be a longer process of us building our relationship back up before I'm working alongside you. So this is going to be an interesting dynamic. Not only that, it's just mind boggling to me. Like a lot of loyalty has been tested here. And Drew is now easing his way back into the art. We have not seen him be this creative since his boo was alive. So we'll see how it goes, or will things come to a halt? And to add to the madness, Diana Tejada comes clean and announces that she is pregnant by Tariq. Tariq is like, ho, 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 wait a minute. Am I really your child's father? And Diana tells Tariq, like, listen, you were not exactly my first choice. And Tariq's like, well, in order for me to protect my child, I have to stay in the drug business. I got to get to this paper. Diana's like, that's not going to work for me. And I'm sort of with Diana on that. Like, she's trying to create a new future for her new baby. So she's trying to protect her child at all costs. And she doesn't want to be involved in this business. But, her entire family is still involved. So we'll see how this all pans out. Tariq and Brayden have now stirred things up because they have decided to launch their own new drug operation, which they also potentially run into a risk of Noma finding out about. All while this is happening, Tariq decides to go at Noma's daughter, which for me, I feel like this is just Tariq's old shenanigans. It's a chess move, right? Like he's using Noma's daughter's innocence to sort of reel her in, start dating her just to really get back at her mom. So I don't think that Noma's daughter is like dumb or born yesterday. I think she'll get used for a bit, but she'll be in on what Tariq's trying to do. So I just feel like she's a little bit smarter than that. Maybe I'm being biased because I'm a girl, but I just think that she's smarter than that. However, yes, Tariq is back at it, him and Brayden. However, I feel like the game has really impacted their relationship a bit. They ran into some trust issues this season with Brayden sharing with his new girlfriend about the drug business, and Tariq finds out that Brayden's been doing drugs himself. So a lot of their relationship and their bond has been tested, and it's just not as strong as it was before. This season has been something else. Oma and Kane, they are new lovers, and it's even gone as far as Kane fought Zion to get a new plug for Noma. To me, I feel like this is a Monet and Kane situation that Kane really just got himself out of by taking orders from his mom, but now he's taking orders from his new lover. And I think he doesn't know it yet, but he'll start to get it along the way. But man, this is just getting crazy. And Kane just was dating Effie, which to me, I feel like this makes more sense. They are in the same age bracket. They've experienced life a little bit more the same. And I just feel like this is a better matchup. But look, Kane's like, I want a sugar mama. So he has his sugar mama, Noma. And Noma, on the other hand, has been creeping with criminal attorney, Mr. Davis. So I just wonder when Kane gets wind of this, how that dynamic would change. But things are just getting real mixy. Honestly, y'all, who I would really like to see come back that are truly key players would have been Lorenzo and Zeke, because I feel like Lorenzo would have went to bat if he was alive and did anything to save his La Familia. And then Zeke, I feel would have made a huge difference and made a huge impact on his family's legacy, because he would have took his family out of the game. Like, I feel like they're so in over their heads that their operation is going to get shut down. It's going to get shut down. And I just feel like, he would have took his family to that next level, and life for them, I feel like would have just got a lot better. And I would have loved to see what that would have looked like. So yeah, I wish Zeke was alive. And Zeke was so funny. He was really, really a character. And I just feel like he made the dynamic of the family. So I wish those two were alive. Who I would really, really love to see come back is, a lot of viewers think that he still may be around, may still be alive. Mr. James St. Patrick, also known as Ghost, because I would love to see his perspective and what he thinks of Tariq in this whole drug operation, and just to see the father son dynamic and how he would school Tariq, because I feel like Tariq needs a lot of schooling. Like, sometimes he just makes these unexpected mistakes and errors. And I just feel like, like his dad, with his dad around, his dad will really be able to put him on a game. And of course, Uncle Tommy, like, I just feel like it was nothing like those two. And I feel like there's so much that Braden and Tariq could learn from these guys, from the OGs in the game. So, yeah, I would really love to see them come back. But y'all, buckle up, put on your seatbelts, because things are really heating up. So be on the lookout for this season's finale of PowerBook 2 Ghosts. What's up, guys? It's Danny, your host here. Welcome back to Speak About It with Danny Talk Show podcast. Joining me today is Sydney Winbush.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course.
So you guys may know her face from this season's Power Ghost. Mm-hmm. Yes, and also from Hulu Shrill.
Yes.
Netflix Trinkets, and more.
Yes. I did a couple co-stars on those shows, yeah.
Yes. So how are you?
I'm great. I'm good. I'm happy to be here. It's warm outside, and I'm excited.
Yes, it's a beautiful day in Los Angeles. So not only are you an actress, you also have a background in modeling, as well as a background in hosting.
Yes.
And you're just a threat.
Listen, I actually, what's crazy is I saw you before when you would do hosting on like red carpets and things, and I remember I was like, oh, she's so pretty, and I just listen, you guys, I just go in there and I'm like, if I want to try something, I'll try it. And I did a couple of red carpets that were super great, and do I think I'll be going back? No, I don't know. If you want me to, but no, it was really cool, and I remember seeing you there for the first time.
Yeah. So let's get right into it. So take us back into your childhood.
Oh.
What would you say younger Sydney was like, and did you grow up having these aspirations and dreams?
Oh, little me. First of all, I love her. I have always had, like I've always loved the arts. I thought I was going to be either a singer or an author, or, an illustrator when I was like in elementary school until, if you know, That's So Raven, UK Disney Channel, you know. I did that. I saw that, and that's when I realized I wanted to be an actor. I also sang in front of somebody one time, and I was like, maybe I don't want to be a singer. Let me chill. So, I think little Sydney had big dreams, and there was nothing that was too big for me back then. And I still carry that with me now, you know? Yeah.
You are currently on PowerBook Ghost, PowerBook 2 Ghost.
Yes.
When you initially got the call, you'd be joining the Power universe. Tell me how that felt. What was that like?
Okay, so I guess I'll take you through like kind of the process. So I auditioned for it at the end of 2022, and that's the holiday season, so you're not hearing a lot of stuff very quickly. And so after New Year's is when I found out that I got it, and I was so excited. At the time I had been in the running for something else too, and so I didn't know which one I would get, if any, because when you're an actor you could have all the things and none of the things at the same time. And when I found out that I got Power, I was like, shut up, like everyone's heard of Power if you've never even watched it, you know what I mean? And my mom loved the show, and so obviously during auditions I started watching the show and getting used to the tone of it, and the cast looked so fun, and so I was excited. I was really excited to join it.
How was it joining a cast who already had years of chemistry?
First of all, the cast everybody is exactly how they seem, like on social media and in real life. They're all very funny, obviously super talented, and very friendly. So they made me feel very welcomed. And because I started off, I guess, with the scenes with Caroline, who's Noma, and Michael, like it was such an easy transition because they're not only amazing actors, but amazing people to just be around. So it was super easy. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you feel like the full cast, everyone just like welcomed you with open arms.
100%.
They accepted you.
Yeah.
I love that. What a welcoming team.
Yeah,
that's
for
what it's
sure.
all about.
And it's also like the crew too. Cast, crew, like everybody there. It's really is a family because they've been together for so long. So anyone coming in, it's like you were a part of it. So it was cool. It was really nice.
That's so dope. Let's talk a little bit about your character, Anya. So your character, Anya, she's a bit rebellious.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. When it comes down to your mom setting rules and boundaries, why do you think she rebels so much?
I think just like any parent-child relationship, there's definitely love there at the end of the day, but just in her own experience, there's been some things that haven't made sense, and obviously she's going through trauma with her dad passing away, and so that mixed with the relationship she's always had with her parents. They were always kind of flying around, and she was doing her own thing in boarding schools and things like that. I think with her mom being like on top of her all the time now, she's like, get off of me, I'm like in college, get off.
I'm a grown woman,
right? What are you doing here? So I think it's a little bit of that because she's not used to it more so.
Do you think after the last run-in with her mom that Anya had, do you think that she may have a clue of the type of lifestyle that her mom lives?
I think things are starting to get very tricky, and really it's gonna I'm sure it's gonna meet a head at some point, but right now, as in episode 5, I think she's seeing pieces of something come together, because why are you at a club? Imagine you see your mom at a club, like
Mom, what are you doing here?
Like a college party, not even like a regular club,
right?
You're like,
what are you doing here?
Right, you're like, what are you? And she's already been acting weird, so I can't. So in my own mind, I'm like, okay, how do you know him, this guy that I'm hooking up with, and why are you here with this? It's getting weird. It's getting
fishy.
So if Anya does think something, it's the very beginning of it.
Yeah. You're like, Mom, you again?
What are you doing here?
Right.
Exactly.
What steps did you take to prepare for this role?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. So of course watching the show, that's pretty basic. And then for me, season 3 had not come out yet by the time when I was auditioning for the show. And Anya is the daughter of Noma, and she comes in during season 3. So I didn't know anything about any of that. I was just kind of assuming, what these people and who these people were.